Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeze and I'm a mommy blogger from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. If you're subscribed to my channel, thank you for subscribing. If you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're seeing my face for the first time, you're welcome. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. On this channel I do DIYs, I do family vlogs, and I also talk about motherhood and things concerning women basically. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about 5 jobs that you can do as a stay-at-home mom, 5 businesses you can do as a stay-at-home mom, but you can also do them if you have a job and you're looking for a side job. So I have chosen these 5 jobs, these 5 businesses, because they are things that I have studied, and for me they are very convenient to do as a stay-at-home mom, especially if you have small kids. Some of us did not get jobs, while some of us did not, what we got is not what we wanted, you know. So maybe we chose to stay at home, or maybe the situation of our families, the way our families are set up, some of us cannot work or have to, you know, just try to make ends meet some other way. So if you fall into that category, this video is for you. And also, even if you have a job or you need a side business, you know, these days we need to do other things. We need to do other things sometimes to actually live the life that we want. So if you have a job, you don't have to be a mom. If you have a job but you want something you can do at the side, then also this video is for you. So if you like to know the 5 jobs that you can do as a side business or as a stay-at-home mom, just keep on watching. Okay, so before I start, I have to say this, right? It doesn't matter the job you want to do, it doesn't matter the business you want to embark on or you want to start. If you do not have focus and discipline, if you are not hardworking enough, you are not going to succeed in that job, period. I don't care the job you want to mention in this entire universe. As long as it is something that you want to make money from, as long as it's something that you have to do, you have to be consistent, you have to be dedicated, and you have to be disciplined. So I'm just putting this out there so that nobody will say, oh, they said I should start so and so, or I started so and so business. Business does not just work. Every business works, all right? Every business works. I mean, every business that makes sense works, right? What makes it work for some other person and not for you is because that person had put in their time and their effort and they are consistent. That is why it works for that person. So don't say, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I can just do anything I want. No, like a stay-at-home mom does not mean that you can do your business anyhow. You have to show up every day, you have to be focused, and you have to really put in your all to make that business succeed. But this business I'm mentioning now are businesses I know that you can actually do while, you know, taking care of your kids, and it won't really be a problem. And don't get me wrong too, another thing that I have to mention here is that just because you're a stay-at-home mom, or just because something is a side hustle, doesn't mean that it can't take up all your time. Trust me guys, like you can be with your children here and you're not even paying attention to them. You can be at home with your children and you're paying attention to them. You're just physically at home, but your mind, your presence is not there. So you just have to find a balance. Always try to find a balance, especially if you're someone like me that is really concerned about taking care of my children. Well, you have to look for a way to find a balance. So you have to give yourself like a timetable. You have to be organized. You have to know when to say no to certain things. So it's not just because you're doing a job, anything that comes your way, you just take it on. No, you have to prioritize. You have to know, okay, this is my time for work, I'm going to do this now. Okay, this is my time for my family, I'm going to leave my work and I'm going to focus on my family right now. You just have to find a balance somehow. That is the way to be successful at any business and also have a good work-life balance, right? So I just want to put that out there before we continue, because some people are under this notion that because you're a stay-at-home mom, you can do anyhow. My dear, you cannot do anyhow. And just because something is a side business doesn't mean you can treat it anyhow. If you treat it anyhow, it will treat you back anyhow, right? If you treat your side business like a hobby or like something that you're just doing for fun, trust me, the money will look like funny money. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. Number 1. The first job you can do as a stay-at-home mom is to be a baker, right? Now when I'm talking about baking, I don't mean cakes. You can actually bake cakes from home. I've seen people who do it successfully. I actually used to do it, but nah, I just have to tell you the truth, it takes a whole lot from you sometimes. Imagine if you have a wedding cake to bake, you won't have time for your family, trust me. Or if you have one big, very complicated cake to make, you won't have time for your family, and it's going to take a lot out of you. So, or if you had a job, you can't really have a job and then deliver on this. It's not like you can't do it, you can do it anyway, but it's going to really affect, you are going to really sacrifice a lot to make it work. And sometimes, in my opinion, the money is not worth it. So because it's not worth it, that was why I removed cake baking from it. But you can also do other things that concern bakery. You can do pastries, you can do snacks, you can fry small chops, you can make small chops. That's the ones that we do in Nigeria. We do puff, samosa, all those things. They put chicken, spicy chicken, spiced nails, things like that. You can do that. There's actually a lot of money in it, and the demand is really, really high. Someone like me, I used to make chin-chin. I still do make chin-chin once in a while now. I just put it at the side because I took up another job, and you know, it was becoming a lot for me. But I still do chin-chin once in a while, and sometimes the money is not much. Like if you look at maybe from one purchase or two purchases, money is not much. But if you think of it in terms of the volume you are going to do over time, you see that the profit is actually a lot. So some of you know how to bake. When people eat your baked things, when people eat your snacks, when people eat things you make, they're always wowed. Trust me, you should actually consider doing this. So just go to anybody that sells the one that tastes as good as you like, or the one that tastes good enough. Then try and see if you can learn from them if you don't know how to make it before. But if you know how to make it, fine. You can even learn all these things from YouTube. Try and error. By the time you try it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, just take it. Like me personally, if I want to learn anything from YouTube that I want to use and make money, I'll just tell myself that the money I spend on data and the money I spend on the ingredients I use for the try and error is equivalent to the money I would have spent paying someone to learn it. It's just that this one is more convenient because it's in my own house, and probably I might even gain more from this, because sometimes when you go to learn from people, in fact I have an experience, but anyway, sometimes when you go to learn all these things from people, they don't really teach you well. So just weigh your options and then choose one. But baking and making small chops is actually very lucrative. Number 2, this one is also tied to the first one kind of, but this one is cooking. Now the first one was baking, the second one is cooking. There are people in their homes that make fried rice, jollof rice, chicken, abacha. Nelo Keke does it. They make abacha, they make snails, they make things like that. That people actually meals. Some people actually cook soup in their house for people. So if you are someone that likes to cook, you're someone that knows how to cook very well, consider doing this. The money to start up this is very, very little. In fact, you don't even need much. You just use your normal kitchen and gas cooker that you have at home and start. And again, something I forgot to mention at the beginning, start from your own level. Don't say, oh, they said I should go into baking, I'll go and buy this giant expensive oven so that I'll make money from it. No, start from that your oven in your house. That one, yes, that one that you refuse to open, that isn't to store oils. Open it, clean it very well, fire it up, make sure the burners are working properly, fire it up and use it like that. Don't go and start thinking of how you're gonna start getting one massive oven and this and that and pans, and no, don't go that far. Just start with what you have, right? So the same thing with this cooking stuff. Just start with your normal pot plates, cook little, advertise it, and then you sell. You open an Instagram page. For all these things, you have to be on social media to really make it work, because you're stay at home mom, how is I going to create awareness? You can't be walking on the street looking for people that will come and patronize you. Make use of Instagram, Facebook, all those things, your WhatsApp. All right, reach out to people and tell them, oh, I've started baking, in case you're interested. Trust me, you will get clients really fast, right? So with this cooking, the same thing, you get clients really fast. You cook you cook a little, take good pictures, very nice pictures. When you take these pictures, you put them on social media and advertise, and you get clients, and you grow, you keep growing from there, basically. Number 3, the third thing that you can do from home is to be an editor. Now I put editor as a broad term to encompass a few different things. So you can be a video editor, a social media editor, you can be a book editor. Some people edit books and publications. You can be an editor, you can be a copywriter, you can do editorials. If you are good at writing, if you are good at language, you are good at English, you are good at putting words together to create a buzz or to get an expression from people, or if you can express yourself properly, and you know this is something that you can really do, I'll suggest you go into it, read more about it. This is not something that's particularly my field, but why I put it here is because I read English. All right, I read English. I actually know how to do some of these things, but I'm not really interested in doing it. So that's why I don't really know much about it as a business. But I understand that people do this and they make a lot of money from it, and you don't have to have an office to do it. You don't have to go anywhere to do it. From your house, you can do it. People can pay you to edit their things that they use, right? I've seen editors for videos. If you are paying attention, you will notice that right now a lot of people are going into YouTube, into using video, into videography, right? So if you can quickly learn how to be an editor, a video editor, someone can actually, there's some big YouTubers now that don't edit their videos themselves because they are big like that, okay? So they need people like you that know how to edit but are not that big. You can just be editing for them and collect your money and read. I mean, it's a very cool cash to make just from the comfort of your home. So go think about being an editor, consider it, read about it, learn more, learn what you have to learn about it, and just start, right? Like all these things, just start. Once you start, you are only going to get better from there, okay? Number 4, content creation. I really I really love this one, okay? Because right now everybody is now, in fact, a lot of people do not watch television anymore. Trust me, a lot of people have stopped watching TV, or they just watch it for football or maybe one talk show or the other. In fact, most of these talk shows now, like me, I watch The Real, I watch Wendy Williams. All these things are online. I just go there and watch them online, okay? So a lot of people are moving away from traditional media to social media and, you know, YouTube and all that. So consider jumping on the bandwagon. Consider jumping on the bandwagon right now, right? Because this is where it is hot. So very soon 90 or over 90% of all the searches online are going to be video searches. And that got me thinking. I personally do not read stuff. In fact, I personally don't even read anything much these days. If I want to learn how to do anything, I always go to YouTube and search. If I want to even learn something about maybe the news or whatever, I go to YouTube and search. I go online and just watch a video, and I've learned all I need to learn. Part of why I like videos is that it doesn't stop me from doing what I have to do. You know, if you want to read, you have to stay there and hold your phone or hold your book and read, and I don't have that patience. So most times I put on my video, I'm watching the news or I'm watching a show, and I'm doing one thing on the side, or I'm cleaning or doing something else. So all this rambling, I'm just trying to say, be a content creator. Content creation also involves Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. So many of you are very interesting, and also a lot of people hire content creators to help their media pages. So in content creation, also you can also be a social media manager. Yes, you can also be a social media manager for people. So look into it, right? Okay, so now number 5. The 5th thing you should do, or you can do as a stay-at-home mom or as a side business, is network marketing. Yes, network marketing, it has a lot of bad rap in this country, and I don't know, I don't like it, but there's really nothing we can do about it right now. So what we are trying to do as this new generation of network marketers, what we are trying to do is to actually change the face of network marketing in Africa, because I know that it has a lot of bad rap, but trust me, network marketing is the sweetest business to do as a stay-at-home mom or as a side business. It's the sweetest job to do. And the good thing about network marketing is that, number 1, the barrier to entry is really low. You don't need to have any experience, you don't need to have any skills. Yes, at some point you can develop the skills that you need to really grow in network marketing, but to enter, you don't need any skills, you don't need anything. You don't even need to be a certain age or a certain gender to thrive in network marketing. Network marketing is the sweetest job to do as a stay-at-home mom. The barrier to entry is really low. You don't need a lot to become a network marketer. Even the startup fee, what you need to start up this business is not a lot. With as low as, like in my own company, the lowest amount to enter with is 40K. With as low as 40K, you can be earning a cool 7 figures, 6 figures every month or every week. Yes, you heard me right, every week. We have people in this business that earn 7, 8 figures every single week. Yes, you heard me right, okay? So it is something that the barrier to entry is really low, the startup is really low, but the potential to pay you big time is really high. Like the payout is really high. There are people in this business that have been in it for 4, 5, 6 years and are earning 7 figures every week. But if you compare to someone who started a banking job and has been there for 6, 7 years, many of them are not even earning up to 300k every month, right? They're not going up to 300k every month. So when you think about things like this, you just know that it has a lot of potential. But a warning I will give anyone about to start any of these businesses anyway, but network marketing in particular, the warning I'm going to give everyone is this: make sure you research the company very well before you join. Okay, make sure they have a track record, make sure they are doing very well, make sure they have good products that sell, make sure the products are really nice products and products really work. Like my own company that I am partnering with, our products sell out fast, so it's actually very easy to sell, and the company has a very good track record. The company is actually 33 years old and it has been in Nigeria for 6 years. So especially if you're in Nigeria, be careful, because some companies come out and say they're network marketing, but they're actually Ponzi schemes in disguise. So guys, just be careful and do your research. But network marketing is like the sweetest business to do. Anyway, so those are the 5 businesses that you can do from home, or as a side business, or as a stay-at-home mom. Make sure you do your research, make sure you put in your best. If you put in your best in these businesses, you are actually going to do very well. And these businesses, don't get me wrong, forget that I said it's a side business or it's a stay-at-home mom business. These businesses have very big potentials. I'm talking about tens of millions, hundreds of millions of naira if you play your cards right. So make sure you do your research, make sure you are dedicated, make sure you are disciplined, make sure that there is a balance. See guys, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below, drop a comment and tell me businesses that you do from home that are actually very good. I just mentioned these 5 because they're the ones that I've looked into or I'm actually currently doing. So if you have some that I didn't mention that you're doing and is working well for you, please leave the comments below so we can help other women, other people too, because I'm sure some people will read in the comments too to see if they have any suggestions. So please leave a comment below, tell us the business you do, tell us how well it's working for you, and that's it guys. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and I'm going to be coming out with more videos like this. In my next video, or in one of my subsequent videos, I'm going to expatiate and talk more about network marketing business. I'm going to give you guys the reasons why you should join network marketing. I just mentioned a little here, but I'm going to go in depth. I'm going to go in depth and explain to you all why you should join network marketing. So but for this video, that's the end of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.